Hey tubers, it is early Sunday morning, and just going to show you what I'm doing to battle whitefly. I lost the battle to blight. This is the last one. Actually, this is a brandy wine that had blight that may end up doing something. I've been treating it with the Epsom salt mix, fungicide, and spraying it with, I even put milk, watered down milk solution on that, and that one down there as well. And it seems like it did get it. So next year, if I do end up with the blight, I'm going to try that Epsom salt mix with a weak milk solution in it. And I don't really even remember what the mix was. I think I had like a half a cup of milk and 2 teaspoons of Epsom salts, something like that, in a half-gallon sprayer. And it seems like it worked. I did not use it on that one over there, basically because it was so far gone. I didn't think it was going to make it. And this is my cherry tomato that I propagated. This would have been 4 years, this was 4 years. Kept bringing it back 1 year after another, and 2012 is where she stops. So it's kind of sad. She really put out a lot of fruit in 4 years. I ate off of that during the winter. But the rest of my garden's looking a lot better. I've got, I started a lot of cucumber and squash and tomatoes because I knew the blight, the blight and the whitefly were coming. Actually, the whitefly was on me and the blight was getting me. Even some watermelon. I have watermelon on one of these plants down here too. And I apologize for those of you who have commented that I need to get a tripod, and I know I do, but I really like walking around with this thing. But anyway, there's a watermelon right up there at the T, if you see it. It's a tiny little watermelon back there. These squash are already producing. You can see them back in there. Those squash, I put those in the bags, I don't know, probably 3 weeks ago, and they are going nuts. They love that that mix with the leaf mold. On the other hand, the tomatoes don't. So next year I will not put leaf mold in my tomato mixes. They don't do as well. But anyway, everything else is coming along. There's some squash that are about done in the back. This is a new cantaloupe plant. I planted it. It was part of the, right before the leaf mold experiment. And there's one on there. She's pretty nice. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you back here. The main reason I wanted to put this video out there was this. I do have whitefly. Before I go in there, I do have whitefly out here, and I'm battling it out here, but I don't know exactly what to do. I don't know if you can see anything on there. You see all those little guys? They're out here. They're on my cantaloupe. They're on my squash, my tomatoes. Bobby, MHP gardener, told me to keep trying the neem and trying to get underneath each leaf. It's painstaking, but I'm going to have to do it. I got to get rid of these things. I am so ready to just, I was about ready to give up on the battling the whitefly. They beat me at every turn, but I'm trying something else. I think the main source of whitefly was in here. beginning of the video, I showed you all of this. This is what I brought out of my greenhouse. I even have some stuff in my garage. I've treated everything that's in the garage, under the leaves and everything. I'm treating these now. I'll move those out to the front after I get each leaf treated with the neem. And I'm going to make sure I wipe them all down good. I don't want anything to go out to the garage. I have treated all of these beans with the neem. I've sprayed the best I could. This is cantaloupe, and this is that mess. Actually, it was a flower garden that Daniel put out there, but you can't argue with this. That's a cantaloupe hanging here. That's a monster cantaloupe hanging here, and it's loving being out here. But you can see, I don't know if you can see those whiteflies flying around there everywhere. I've been spraying out here too, trying to get rid of them. They don't seem to be affecting these plants, the ones outside, as severely as they did the ones in here. They're not killing them like they did out in here. I've pulled up everything. There's nothing growing in here anymore. I gotta clean it all out, but I treated it. I sprayed it down with this stuff called EcoSense Outdoor Insect Killer. It is a organic killer. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I did. Anyway, and I sprayed it down. It says it gets whitefly. I've used neem. It says it gets whitefly. And I'm about ready to give up on all these organic products for the season just to get rid of this whitefly. I also did something else. It seemed like I was having as much success keeping the population down by pounding those little boogers into the mud. So what I did is I took everything out of here, and I've sprayed this garden down really well. And this greenhouse down really well, inside and out. And I've sprayed it all over to this flower bed, and I've just been pounding those bugs into the mud best I could. Somebody said that works for them. It seems like it works for me. I don't know if it really is or not. They may all come back and be really ticked off and hit me even harder than they have. But you can see my yellow papers. That was all good for a little while. That didn't work out so well either. So, that video I made on them, that does work. They stick to it, but it's not fast enough. Maybe I need to paint my whole greenhouse yellow and put sticky stuff on it. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on this. Oh, I do have my potatoes over there still. I had 2 survive. I think it was Stymie was telling me that the russets are better off in the cold weather. I've grown red potatoes in here year round. That seems to work, but Stymie is right. If you guys are wanting to grow potatoes, don't do it in the greenhouse in the summer. It just doesn't make for good plants. These rascals are struggling, and it may have been the whitefly too, because they're all over that as well. I was making a fresh batch of compost tea because I've been spraying everything with it. I gotta help these jewels out best I can. So anyway, God bless you guys. Go play in some dirt, and for goodness sake, somebody figure out what to do with these monsters. I think I know what to do with them, but I really don't want it to have to result to that. God bless. Until next time.